but not the east door from here. I will say that much. That's a dead end. I know that much. That's not to say, like I said, that nothing moved in the meantime, since those bloody sturges came in just recently, a ways back. But I do know that unless there was a severe cave-in or something like that, that the door to the east does not lead anywhere. My people refer to this area as the maze. Oh yeah, roll a d20. I forgot. We need to find out who is the face of the party, and this is how we decided it was going to happen.
Well, the leader.
Yes. Okay. It looks like the order of management does go for Gulf, then Casser, then Tyvani. So he knows multiple languages. How many languages do you speak?
I am fluent in over 3 forms of communication.
Over 3, 4, yes.
One of them is bad draconic.
Bad draconic. Hey, they have a website. Oh!
Never mind.
I had to make it. I had to make it. Come on.
Don't.
Yeah, leave it there. Leave it there, please. This is a family show.
This is my Christian Minecraft server. There is none of that here.
Sophie, get off me.
Okay. You were still logging in when it happened, but you're kind of deciding on which direction you should leave the quote-unquote lobby area here. Iggy had said that the easternmost door, unless you wanted to look that way, because he said that unless there was some kind of, tectonic disturbance or something like that, so to speak, that there was no way that would lead to his people's stronghold, because that way should lead to a dead end. But he was just giving his thoughts on which direction you should go. Then he said either the other two would be all right to take, and that this area is known as the maze by the other kobolds.
Okay. So,
and even he himself gets turned around every once in a while.
All right, so let's check out one of the other doors then. I will head over to the southwest door and have a peek at it.
Okay. Get the thing with that color. No. Boop. Oh, the southwest is the way that you came in that way.
Oh,
sorry.
Whoops. That's right. I remember now. Southeast then.
I kind of assumed.
Gulp is going to sniff that door.
Do a perception roll.
Yep.
9. Come on. God darn it. Let me... Oh, shoot. Sorry. Again, I can't help it. I know, it's just... Can you believe it? Layer... Oh. 9... Come on. With a 9, you don't get anything.
Smells like door.
Just a second, sorry. Oops.
With a hint of knob.
Sorry. Do you want Iggy to do a check as well? He does fancy himself of the roguish descent.
Hope
I'm gonna
grabs.
open the door.
Sorry?
I want to open the door.
Okay. Well, you open it, and there's another hallway that looks fairly similar to the corridor on the other or the opposite side.
Okay,
Come on.
let's go in and take a look.
It's if you come on, if you did measure it, it's same length down, and then it heads to the south.
Hope moves on down the passage.
All right. If you do continue following, it seems to do something. You have to move. Yes. Everyone is back. Yeah, you can kind of make... If I can switch it over to tokens. Okay. Oh, crap. Yes, this essentially loops back around to up there in the top left corner. So if you want to continue lurking around the opening area, like I said, you're up. It loops around up here. So did you want to keep looking around in this quadrant of the dungeon, or head on back?
Is that in this direction?
No, this would. I mean, you could still get here, but it's definitely more of a like meandering path to get there. Like you would have to go all the way over to the eastern side of the area.
Okay, how about we go the other way then? What do you think, Cole?
Let's backtrack and try the. Was it the western door? As the eastern one was the dead end, right?
Yeah, that'd be west. So
All right.
we'll plop you back there.
Go west, young whippersnappers.
All right. So to here. Checking the door again, I'm assuming. Do a perception roll.
Hope sniffs harder this time.
Other than it being very mildewy, nah, this is you're good. You're all good. Don't get anything. Opening the door. Pepper. That. And that. It elbows.
Is Urzuka still hurt?
Yeah.
Should we stop and do a heal roll or something?
We didn't recover from sleeping?
You get 1 hit point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I figure we slept in a pillar room, didn't we?
Yes, so you got 1 hit point from that, and if you want to do, you got your spells back. So if you want to try casting healing spells, then that is a possibility too. Oh yeah, it was an 8-hour. You guys had to take. I'm assuming you spent an 8-hour to get spells and everything back. Oh crap! Yeah, that's right. You still have your spells, but yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you did sleep. I'm confusing real time with game time.
I mean, any chance you get to nap, really. I mean, why not?
Nah, that's 5e. Helga, do a heal roll for me, and if you want to use one of those Sturge's beaks with it, you may. 15. Okay, it's not much, but if you would like, Helga can do some basic triage on you, and you can heal. You may roll D4 plus 1 for healing. Yay! So, by use of your medical knowledge, you do some healing.
I read my first level spell list wrong, and I do have Cure Light Wounds if I'd taken it, but I thought I only had Causing Spell. Because I don't have Purify Food and Drink, but I have Putrefy Food and Drink, so...
Huh.
Stay away from my Cheetos!
Those are my Cheetos! I'm over half now. Yes, yay! But dang it, I think I screwed that up somehow. Either way, if you open up the door, there is yeah. Well, it's another L-shaped corridor. There's a door on the left-hand side and a door on the opposite wall, continuing east.
East?
The other west. Sorry, west. The other east. I have a poor sense of direction, so.
Remember, it's we, it's not you.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I remember. Sometimes.
It's my problem, not yours. But yeah, that's again, there's like tatters of cloth and whatnot on the floor, but otherwise it appears to be a fairly empty hallway. There are slightly different from the other rooms. There do seem to be a few lit torches on the walls in sconces in this hallway.
Mm. 3 torches.
Yeah, they've decorated it a little bit.
Well, like I said, for what it's worth, there have been like torch sconces in the rest of the labyrinth or whatever you wish to call it, but they have not had any actual burning light sources in them. So
Reached a higher rent district.
Gentrification gets everybody in the end.
How do we all feel about this north door? I got a good feeling about north today.
Well, my
North
clues
is-
pointing north.
North is the new west.
Can God move Iggy with us?
Can God? Oh yeah. Oh. I'm moving. God's rearranging the whole dungeon. Jesus. Get off. He's getting too. I just kind of assumed he was up on Urzuka's shoulders like normal, so he's like Master Blaster to Urzuka. So I don't think that word means what you think it means. All right. We're checking the door still, or first? Or are you just gonna go ahead and bust it on down?
Let's knock 3 times and then just waddle through.
Knock 3 times on the ceiling. Okay. Nobody in here but us chickens. So nothing happens. And you're gonna go ahead and just open it, you said?
Yes, sir.
Alright. That is this big. When you've got a headache this big. Glop. There is a that big by that big room. Should be about 15 by 15, but who's counting? Do. So you go in, and on the floor is another, just by itself, a single orc. Well, it's just one of them, but he appears to be dead. Hmm? Just any, you gonna eat that? You just got done eating like 5 rodents the size of cats. Come on, how ravenous are you?
Go through the pockets first, and then rations, whatever. I didn't know them.
Get leather.
Orc
Well-
leather's probably not very easy to tan at thick green bumpy hide.
Well, if anyone is interested, the orc is wearing a serviceable suit of studded leather. It has a crude but serviceable battle axe and spear, and I mean it's not exceptional. It's not like falling apart. It's just a basic battle axe and spear, and the armor, and he has a pouch with 8 gold coins in it to add to the loot nanny if you're interested. um
Seems
yeah,
silly to split up 8. So
I mean,
Tyvani does seem to be the treasure seeker, so those probably just disappear. Is
a battle axe and a spear. There you go.
Is there any obvious sign about how this orc died?
There. I mean, let's see here. Not sense motive. What would be the skill here? Make an appraise check. That's the best thing I can think of it being. Yeah.
We can't do an orctopsy?
make a Columbo check. And again, anybody who's interested can do it. Or yeah, go ahead, heal. I'm sorry, heal, derp. Appraise is more. Ooh, you're better off with your appraise check. This orc body is worth about 35 gold, but I can't tell you a damn thing about how he died.
Bad case of
He
death.
died of death. What's that? Ow. He dialed in. I'd say that you can kind of from looking around there in the like lobby type room, there's and trying to searching the orc corpses in there. He has the same kind of like sucker marks that the other orc corpses in there had from those octopus looking things.
Mm.
Yeah. You heard me say that before, right? Yeah, there were like 2 or 3 orc corpses that had like these rather large, like if you were to take them out and like lay them out, like the size of like a twin size bed, like blanket, octopus looking. They were a really like ruddy red color.
Okay, good to know.
They had like 8 tentacles, but the tentacles were webbed between each like tentacle, if that makes any sense. But other than that, this room appears to be some sort of storage room, perhaps. Along the walls, there's assorted shovels and picks that seem to be in various states of disrepair and decay, as far as like rust and patining go. But aside from that, if anybody actually wants to take the time to search through any of the room, it would be a perception check, which Helga's going to go ahead and do. Just carving. Do. Okay, just whistling away. You can get some pretty choice. The half-orcs in the party are very, very impressed with the lizard folks' dissection of your orc body. Make sure I'm dead. Oh gosh. Good lord. I don't think you can get any real usable skin off of this thing. But you are able to get orc meat, I suppose. So
Scasser want the armor then?
You could wear the armor. It would give you the armor check penalty if you cast. But It would give you a better armor class than the robe you have. You wouldn't have a chance to fail a spell.
For caster.
Yeah, if nobody wants
Add it
Oh, what
in
are
here.
you? I was
it.
gonna say,
Would it
what's
even
Caster
fit
wearing
me?
right now?
He's an orc. He's probably huge.
Yeah, it's not magical armor, so I'll say you've got a 30% chance that it would fit you. Nah, it's just a bit too big for you, unfortunately. You could run it back to the kiosk and try pawning it off on them if you wanted.
Could wait until we run across a kobold or a goblin be about the right size.
You eyeball Iggy.
Iggy is friend, not food.
Iggy friend, not food. Da-da-da-da-da. Helga, looking at you kind of the dagger that the orc has, kind of catches your glance, and it's actually a fairly well crafted piece of equipment. You might even say it's a masterwork piece.
Score.
Which, if anyone wants to take that and use it, it's considered a +1 2-hit dagger. To say if nobody, if I was to say if nobody else wants it, Iggy wouldn't mind using a dagger. It's kind of more his style than perhaps the rest of you biggins, except for maybe golf. But he's willing to let anyone else have it unless nobody really would want it.
I'm fine with that, just as long as I don't find it in my back at some point, or
Yeah.
maybe my butt, given his height.
It's fine by me.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I don't know. I was just kicked off.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Not yet. Open all the doors. You wrote something to automate announcement about going for a snack. Would that be a snack row?
Well,
Would that be a
the
what?
door now.
A snack row.
Okay.
Ugh.
Snack row. What did I miss? Did I miss a
It
lot?
is definitely not worth repeating.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I wasn't there.
It was another half-orc dad joke.
God went to use the bathroom and all hell broke loose. That's all I know. You're gonna have to say it because she just won't let this go. I work with this lady, so.
I said if you wrote something to automatically announce when you were going to leave for a snack, would that be a snack row?
A snack row. What the heck? So what did I miss outside of me saying that there is a masterwork dagger, and other than that, there really didn't seem to be anything else in here unless you wanted to take a shovel or a pick.
Mm,
Well, you'll know where to go, I guess, if that's the case. Armed to the gills.
She means she literally has an arm in her teeth.
And it's an orc arm. What? Oh, yeah. They're offensive teeth.
all right. Next door. Who wants to open this up and one puppy up?
I'll do it.
Okay. So go ahead and open it. Nothing happens. Come on. I need a. Forgive the walls, please. Please forgive the walls. Okay, there's another hallway, and another door to the north. Again, there seems to be torches in this hall. But it seems to be less refuse on the floors than the rest of it.
Well, I yell back that there's
Just so I don't have to.
there's nothing here, but we're heading towards civilization.
Hooray!
Onward, Christian soldiers.
Christian Slater. Another door. Again, like I said, let me know if you want somebody to search the door or listen to the door before you open.
Casser is cute and Casser is lucky, but Casser is not very smart, so he's going to just open.
Okay. So there is that thing happening. Come on. Come on. Oh no. You've got a hallway. Again, this seems to snake around. Orc snack, yes. Come on. This is awful. One of those. Come on, no. What? Up here. And they said it was the labyrinth, they weren't kidding. Or maze, rather.
I just assumed he was a kobold and he wasn't very smart, and it was going to be like 2 or 3.
Hey! That's a stereotype. There's another one of those. Oh, come on.
The uncrossable chasm was just a ball pit.
And again, there's a dead end in the middle, and then it does something. Some weird stuff happens.
What's that
Rocks
thingy?
fall. What's that?
How do I ding it?
I'm sorry, did you say we did or didn't get our spells back?
Not since
Okay, never mind.
the last time you guys rested was in the room with the water. So if you did anything in the room with the rats, then no, you did not get spells back. Why did you break your arm?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you for pointing it out.
I'm just glad it wasn't a claymore.
I need to send this to the correct layer because I'm on the token layer for some damnable reason. Okay.
Gulp walks over to the dead end, and he humps the wall a few times, going, huh,
I'm guessing you're looking for some sort of hidden wall, so go ahead and make a a thing happen. Roll a perception.
Golf didn't play enough Doom as a kid.
I found the chainsaw.
If you find the chainsaw, you'll definitely know.
Maybe I can bluff the wall.
I like your attitude, kid. No, with you do not see. It appears to be a regular flat wall.
It's suspicious, though.
It is suspicious.
Anybody else want to take a look at this suspicious-looking wall here?
Sure, I'll take a look at this wall. I like looking at walls.
You get the Dunce Cap award for the game. Okay, go ahead, do a perception.
Yeah, I can't find the studs in this thing. It's got me worried.
I'll show you where the studs are.
Really? Really? Is that what we're gonna do here? No. Again, it doesn't seem like a very finely constructed piece of masonry.
Yep, that's a wall.
That's a cow, all right. Okay, you finally going up to the door.
Let's door next. I'm gonna knock on this one 3 times.
Okay.
Why are we alerting everybody that we're coming in?
It's only polite.
I was gonna say it's orc custom.
Because we let Golf be in front.
You wanted somebody to lead this party, and by God, you're gonna get him.
I just don't want to mill around not knowing what to do. As long as we have decisive stupid action, it's fine.
Yeah, I've got a little theory. I've been missing so much. I think they'll miss me too. I may be ethereal, so I can be in front.
Good
Allow
plan.
me to be in front.
I like this plan.
I'm proud to be a part of it. Is up? Come on! I've got to zoom out to make sure I can be as corridor as I can possibly be. God dang it! I can't count. How many's after 3?
5.
Or
4. Okay. So, come on. 2 back. 2 Blave. There is another large corridor. Yes, come on. Why is it not doing things? I want things to happen and it's not making them do them. Whoa, what the heck? Good lord. God does not curry favors or something. Alright, let me start this over again. I'm sorry. I gotta This is why the Earth was not created in 17 days. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. It spins. Okay, so there is another long empty corridor here. Yes. I'm.
Well, I think we're out of luck. I think somebody's already cleared this done.
Come on, hang on. This is not working. Come on.
Are we fighting the door? Is that why it's important?
Yes, no, I'm just trying to get doors put in. Gosh. The door is a mimic, yes. Of course. Calm down, people, we're so fine. Okay. Oops. Yes. Da 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 da. Come on. So there's, again, like I said, corridor, door directly across. No lights or no torches this side, but there are torches on that side. The east side has torches lit.
Okay, but we don't see anything like down the hallway other than the light. It just
The torches seem to go down to the east, and then there is another wall.
okay. I vote door.
before we go mess with the door, Gulp takes one of the torches from the east side and moves it to the west side where there aren't any torches, just to be orderly.
There's like actually no sconces on the west side.
He leaves it on the floor then.
Okay. Screw that. What's that? Okay.
Torch isn't a part of your system.
Wants to turn. If she wants to turn opening doors.
I do think there's the Iggy's like I think there is something down there. He's pointing down the hallway, to the east.
Well, all right. If he says
I don't think it. I don't think it goes to. I know it doesn't go to the stronghold, but I know there's something down there. What's that? Okay. Oh gosh, if I remember right, it's another. I mean, we really don't need to go down there, but I think it's just another spot where the goblins used to throw their. Bury. They throw the bodies there.
Ugh, more bodies.
But there's loot on bodies.
I mean, there could be.
Keep a positive attitude here.
But
all right, let's go look at the corpse pile.
The corpse pile. Body? Drag me along. Okay. So yes.
Pick the bodies or the door. Pick the bodies or the door.
Nothing's wrong with me. Nothing's wrong with me. So yeah, sure enough, as you get closer, there's definitely like a catch in the wall that would have a door, or is a door mechanism. Secretive Nim, secretive door.
Don't knock on this one though.
Well, if somebody answers and this is where they put the dead, you better run.
I'm gonna skip the sniff test on this one.
Let's see here. I'm not bothering drawing this stuff to scale unless it's necessary. So, it is a very large room. Come on. You open the catch, and looking inside the room, there seems to be a little over a dozen, at least, bodies of goblins that lie in all around the room. With again, there are about 4 of those octopus-looking creatures, just kind of laid in various states of dismemberment. That's the word I'm thinking of. There also seem to be quite a few of chairs and tables that are in either tipped over, or there's a couple that are broken. There's very few that are still intact. But other than that, that appears to be the only thing at first glance in here. Oh, nothing you've seen seems to be in any real state of decay. And I mean, well, that's the thing. For what it's worth, like even the bodies that you, or not the bodies, the orc that you end up butchering, like there was like no rigor mortis that seemed to have set in. That's a possibility, yeah. Um, say that again. You're just looking for. You're checking the bodies, or what? What were you doing? I'm sorry. Okay. Um. Yeah. Do do another survival check. Okay. You can give yourself a couple more days worth of the meats. Everybody's on the everybody's on the Atkins diet down here, I guess. um, for anyone that's interested, there is a another battle axe that you find on one of these guys that does not seem to be of like pointedly does not seem to be of goblin craftsmanship. Uh, hmm. Casser, do a appraise roll for me, please. Um,
I'd give you about
you don't
two
know.
gold. That's best I can.
Well, you don't know much about it, but it seems to be a dwarven craft. It does have there seems to be some sort. I don't think anybody would know this language, but there do seem to be runes carved into the head of this axe. Yeah, just like a Slim Jim. Uh, the head of the axe has a amber like set where where the hilt goes into the head, a fairly large amber stone. Um, but aside from that, as you're if you're interested in as you're kind of cutting off the choice bits of the orcs, there you find a total of 3 earrings that are pure silver. If you want to rip those off and keep them. But again, that seems to be everything that's in this room.
Gulp will take anything shiny and stow it for now. Well, I don't want any of the flesh, so I won't say that.
As you're looking around, or yeah, as you're kind of picking stuff up too, on one of the tables that catches your eye, there is a small, just a figurine about 2 inches or so long of a ivory lion. An ivory carved lion. A small figurine. That again, it just seems strange that it would be here. It definitely doesn't look like something that a goblin would craft.
Gulp grabs that too.
Okay. Come on. You just heading back to the door that was across from where you originally were then?
Seems like a good idea. Yeah, we've done all we can in here.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Come on. Ooh, sending stuff. Bad. I sent you a Discord message too, Miss Heathen. For what it's worth. Okay, that room. Flop. There we are. So again, opens up long hallway going to the east. There are torches to the door that's directly to the on the west wall, but it is in darkness down to the east. Come on. No. That way again just continues on for when you turn the corner there, it seems to go off into at least the extent of whatever night vision or dark vision you would have.
Ulf asks Iggy, does this any of this look familiar? Smell familiar?
Oh, I usually follow the torches. That generally gets me home. But yeah, I don't think I've never been down this way before. And this way being there to the east. Sorry.
I think Ulf will keep exploring north here.
All right.
Just gonna follow along behind big orc meat.
Big orc meat shield and sun.
Fragile spellcaster meat shield.
And sun. You get if you get down to heat. Yeah. You get all the way down there, and there's still it looks like it dead ends.
All right, just to be sure, Gulp humps a few more walls.
There does not seem to be it doesn't seem to be anything that you're able to find anyway.
All right, back down we go. Someone must have turned off the random encounters in that long hallway.
No, I just didn't decide I didn't want to roll them. Just walking through the dungeon, eating on a freaking goblin arm. Sorry. I really don't feel like writing. Oh, drawing, whatever. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, okay. Unless you really want me to do it and it's like something important in this area, I will just describe the area. Because this is very like maze-like for the most part. I know that sounds weird that I don't want to draw. I'd really rather not draw it out, but I will do it if you want me to. Do you want me to? I don't mind it. Okay, all right. That's like I said. That's fine. That's fine. So there's a thing here. I can't do this. Can't work under this kind of pressure. Okay, I need that, I need this. Come on. There, with that, with that, with that. Okay. And then there is one of these, one of those, one of these, one of those, and one of those. So, yeah. And then that. Does that make sense? Is everybody following so far?
Yep.
Okay, so there's a wall. It's basically a figure eight with a hallway in the middle continuing to go east. There's columns there, but again, everything is lit up in here. There doesn't seem to be anything else in this area. Although, let's see here. Helga, please for me roll a d6. Very much please. Please much very. Shoot. Why did you have to roll that? Ugh. You're supposed to roll more. Blah 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 blah. I gotta find the thing here. Come on. All right, yeah. No, you got it. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Ow. That was a microphone hit. Yeah, nothing. Completely empty room. Completely, utterly empty. Nothing you need to worry about here. No, when you go in, this goes down this way. Goes. Stairs, a ramp, what is it? Damn, tell me!
It's a elevator.
Goes up here. Do we have to swim in the lava?
No, it just plays Nickelback.
Wait, what? I don't want to know. I mean, I do, but I can't. But I don't. But what? Okay, there we go. Now we're getting progress here. Yes, you are. Pornholes. Wait, that's no. We're not thinking with those. Please, jeez, Louise, that's not good. That's again something else for another day when you're older. Wait, where am I going? There's no door up there. Pay no attention to that door. That door is a false. There's no false. There's no door there. But yeah, there is a door down there at the end of the hallway. I'm just a fantastical storyteller, aren't I not? Wait, you're doing what? But why would you do something like that? That's just silly. Well, you've seen plenty of other doors. Like that one in... No. But when did the when did the lizard person start to speak with an accent? Did I miss this? Okay. Yeah, there's a door down there where Urzuka is, so uh, and then it also I'm going to assume you guys went you folksies went up to see what was up there, and there are also two doors up there. Yes. Okay. Okay.
While they're checking the door near Izuka, I'm going to check the door I'm next to.
Okay. Do me some perception rolls if you would, pleases. Pleases, Jesus. For everybody that's searching doors. I think what's his name's going to search a door too. Because he can. No, not Casser. The other guy. The little one. Iggy, yes. He's going to check the other door. Ooh, an 18. Yeah, he's good at looking for stuff, and you got an 11. Which door were you looking for, Golf?
The one I'm near.
Okay. Tasting together. Okay. Helga? You're listening to the door, both you and Urzuka, Jesus. Both you and Iggy hear the same noise of, like, bat flapping wings coming from inside both of the doors up at the top.
Okay, I can let them know.
Come on. So you're listening to that door, he's listening to that door. And then both Golf and Urzuka, you, the room that had all those, the reeds and stuff that you made, Golf's loincloth out of originally, you get that same kind of odor coming from the door in there. And well, I was gonna say, for what it's worth, before that, Helga does let you know that they hear like bat wings again from the doors to the north. So if you're still going to open it, that's cool. But I don't know if you caught her saying that or not. Okay. Because yeah, both the doors to the north are currently securely closed. So, yes, like the doors are actually shut, whereas in before there was just the doors were wide open. No, that door is shut as well. I'm just saying as opposed to how it was before. Cripes. Come. What the hell? What am I doing with my life? I don't even know. Okay, there. So you open the door. It's again seems to fill in the same room that was there from the hallway. It goes around to the east again in the south. In the middle of this room, there are two. They seem slightly similar to lizard folk, but they are not. If you want to give me just a general intelligence roll for anyone down there to determine what the creatures might be, go ahead. 14. Okay. You know that these are they are called troglodytes. Troglodytes. But opposed from that, the interesting thing seems to be the 8 sturges that are on top of the two bodies. Yes, there are 4 on each of the bodies that. Oh no, they are. They just haven't noticed you. Yes, the troglodytes are dead, but there are 4 sturges on each body that seem to be supping upon the troglodytes.
Tyvani. Good move. Good move.
Okay. So you quietly nope out of that room. Like Big Trouble in Little China ish. Okay. Do you want to go up top then to the north doors?
Yep.
Both doors do. Okay, I rolled. As much as I'd hate to admit it, this is Iggy. I think we may have to go through that way to get back to my stronghold. Sorry? Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, for what it's worth, they were kind of in the middle of the floor and they didn't notice you when you opened the doors, so, I mean, you could maybe get past them?
How sneaky are we all feeling?
I'm feeling extra sneaky.
Well, nobody's in plate mail or anything, so. Uh-oh.
All right. We'll give this the old Arctic college try.
The old college try. Heck yeah. I like that spirit.
Wolf very quietly eases the door back open and edges into the room with the feasting flappies
Okay.
and tries to stay as far away from them as he can, edging towards presumably another door in there.
Well, there's nothing in the actual room there, but you would assume it'd be down, like, around the corner there, yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm assuming a stealth roll.
You would be correct, sir.
And can I do that even if it's not a checked skill?
Yes. If it's checked, it just means it's a class skill and you get a +3 or whatever when you roll.
Oath is thinking quiet thoughts. But apparently he farted.
No, you're not supposed to hum the Metal Gear theme.
Let's see here. Oh wow! Oh my god! I think you may still. Let me double check here. I think I rolled a 7. Wow. Okay. Who's next? You. Well, let's do this one person at a time. I guess that's probably the best way to do it.
All right.
We turtle.
Casser will go through next.
Okay, you get down there, and then.
Do I have a moment to cast guidance on Urzuka in front of me?
Oh yeah, by all means, you got plenty of time. If I mean that's 0 level, yeah, you can pop that on everybody going, like just as you're going. That's fine.
I'd have to walk past everybody and touch them, and Urzuka's right there, so.
Oh,
it's a
I just kind of
+1 to the next skill.
I just kind of assumed you were doing like the attaboys to him as they were going down the. So yeah, guidance gives you just a +1 to your saving or skill check. That's
An
fine.
attack roll, a saving throw, or a skill check, and this time I'm doing skill check.
Okay.
Everybody, high five the witch on your way through.
Don't forget to tip your waiter. Okay, Golf, you can move all the way down to here if you want. Oh, yeah, where you see where the hallway disappeared again?
Yeah.
I don't know why. All the way down there to the end, it loops back around on itself.
Okay.
Same thing with you, Casser. Come on, jeez. So, Urzuka, go ahead and do your stealth. Oh yeah, you're good.
Sneaky.
Iggy just. Oh no! Oh no! Iggy went. For whatever reason, Helga, you felt compelled to close the door. And as everyone else is down the hallway, there's just a very loud as the door ends up shutting behind. Um. Okay, here's the deal. They're alerted to you. If you really want to fight, you can, but there's also a door down the end if you wanted to make a run for it.
Let's try running.
I mean, there's only 8 of them, come on. And they just drink your blood.
Zoink, Scoop!
Like, run! Okay, so we will do initiative here and see if you can get away. If you just you gotta beat a 9. I'll say if you can beat. Oh no! Ugh.
Oh.
Ugh. Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't scoop either of those 2 people up on my mad dash through, or it would have been easier.
Oh God, I need to get.
Well, Blood, it was nice knowing you.
I'm sure you can get away from this, no problem. Okay. Where the heck? Didn't carry over my tokens. Oh, that's a little too large for a bat. if I may say so. So, I'm just going to do that. All right. So, Helga, you go before them. Casser goes at the same time. And Iggy gets to go. Was the command to run given, or what was the consensus here? All right. So yeah, go ahead and do your movement there, Helga, because you will be first. Otherwise, I'm going to assume since Iggy had such a high initiative, he's up there at the front.
Took it like you took it.
Iggy's got the door open already. I'll say that because he's assuming you're all trying to get out of here, and that would put.
My run is 120, so it
good.
takes me beyond the door.
So get the hell out of the way, short stack. Come on. I don't need a thing. I'm drawing in the pathway. So, as you run in, there's definitely you're inside the door, and it goes, like you said, east, south, and north. Do you have any preference for what direction you're wanting to go? As soon as you get through the door.
I'll be heading north with the rest of my movement.
So you'll go. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right there. Okay. So it goes that far, that direction. Iggy will go. He went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on. One of these days, I will actually know what in the H I'm doing with these buttons for. What's this program called? He's going to be able to go there, I think. Yes, roll 20. Please. Thank you. Good. So that's 1910. The nines.
Okay, well, I
Pastor
saw.
and the bats.
Um,
Helga running like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, I saw an orc book it out the north door, and I know what we passed, and I heard the door slam. So this seems like a prudent time to run.
Okay.
So I will also run and blindly follow the leader.
All right. Oh, go ahead and move your, I think, up to 30. Okay, so you're into the next hallway. To say. Golf, unfortunately, you are the one in the rear, it looks like. You've got one miss. Oh, God. Another miss. You have one that attached to you.
Ugh.
You can keep running. I'll say, yeah. I would say tactically, you can keep going with it on you. It hasn't like bitten you or anything yet, but it is latched onto you. But the other three kind of just swooped and took back off. So, I guess I mean I made a 2 hit for grapple. Yeah. So I mean, is it? I'm guessing it is opposed combat maneuver. So yeah, go ahead and roll your CMD. It's right below melee and
Yeah.
base attack bonus.
I got it. But it's not letting me roll it, is it? Oh, wait.
Yeah, if you click on the extra, I'm guessing to do it.
I can't click on.
Oh, okay. You don't actually roll it? That's weird. Base attack bonus plus your strength plus ability. Okay, that makes no sense. Yeah. Yeah, just do a roll your strength.
Ugh.
Yes. Miley Cruz. No, like I said, it hasn't bitten you yet, but it's like it's got its little hairy claws on your robe. Florence and the Swift. But again, like I said, if you run, you're dealing with one of them instead of 8. So I mean, as far as the odds go, you got that in your favor.
Running sounds good. I have a run of 80.
Oh yeah, so you can definitely get through the door and meet up with your everybody else.
Alright. Get out of here.
Urzurka, you're up. You going to follow suit, or is your barbarian make a reflex save? And for God's sake, make it. You panic like in a horror movie trying to put your keys in the lock. So you're behind the door, but you can't quite for what it's too crowded in here. I'll say that's the problem. Iggy, it's next round. I'll say Iggy will try to help you because he's right there. And thank God he comes up between your legs and kind of slams it, and there's like it's like the zombie apocalypse movies. There's like hairy insect arms like kind of trying to come through the door, and they're all like, "Ah!" But you guys are both able to get the door closed. It is Helga. It's your turn. You hear that like god awful squeaking noise behind you, as everyone seems to flood into this hallway that you came into as well.
Oh, I see the golf has one on him still.
Yeah, there's I'm guessing he's kind of making panicked or whatever noises. So
Let me try dazing that one.
I'm spinning in a circle.
okay, get him off. Clouds of Mine for your hit dice. So that's automatic, correct? Yeah, I don't see it needs
It says range close.
a will save.
Make a range attack.
No, it's just a will save. Nope, it's So does it get a negative or what happens to it? Not stunned. Attackers get no advantage after creature's been dazed by spells immune to. Okay. So I can't remember what daze does. It'll let go of you at least. So I got to see what exactly. I think daze gives you mechanically a negative to your 2 hit or something, but I'm sorry. Let me look this up real quick. I hate having to do this.
No worries. It looks like it just like we don't get any bonuses against it, but it just doesn't do anything.
I think so. Okay, so it lets go and it's just kind of like. So it lets go of Golf, and it's just kind of hovering in air. It's like kind of mid-flight, like a fly that kind of has been whacked a little bit. So it won't be able to go this turn. Well, it can't take. Yeah. So it loses its action. That would mean that we are on Kasser. Your turn.
Okay.
It is right behind you.
Okay. I take a swing at it.
All right. Go ahead and give me that 2-hit roll. Nice. That is a solid hit. Does not kill it, but you kind of there's a pleasing sound of like a similar to like putting a nut in a nutcracker as your Morningstar hits against the the chitinous wings on the back of this thing.
That one's for Uncle Nil.
Golf? Yeah, we're up to golf.
All right. Here comes Ray of Miss again.
Ray of Miss.
Um,
Ray of Miss.
and...
That's solid if you hit. Good lord.
Oh
yeah. Zap. You cleanly freezer burn this thing, and it slowly flutters. Well, yeah, flutter. Comes down to the ground and kind of
shatters.
Yep. The membrane of its wings sort of cracks as it hits the ground, and comes to a death. Comes to a death.
You can't serve that thing at Wendy's now.
There's a slight bit of like beating against the doors before it finally kind of stops, or the door rather. In this room, or in these hallways rather, I'm sorry. Again, the area is lit up. There's a door right there. A door right there. And come on. This 1, 2, 4. Yeah. Come on. Be a good little rapscallion. Yeah. So you can kind of get the idea of what's going on with that. I think. I hope. I pray. Oh, we're lagging now. I love the boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Yeah. So there's what you're dealing with in this room.
Well, it looks like we found ourselves in the shrine of the crop.
The shrine of the soul of the monkey. Yes. Isn't that delightful? Ouch. You gonna get some more of them there, sturge legs? Oh, you just crack him right off. If I have to.
You wanna need anything else frozen while I'm on a roll here?
It's true. You did roll pretty darn nice there.
Wonder what frozen wine tastes like. Maybe make a winesicle.
Pops, yes. They're selling those at the store for crying out loud, too. They're basically adult Freezy Pops. Yes, it's very sad. It's 20. Yes, that's what they are. They're like it's $25 for like a dozen of them. I took that up farther than it should have.
Well, life hack. You just pour a margarita into an ice cube tray and cover it with a piece of saran wrap and stick toothpicks in it, and it's not $25.
Life hack. There we go. Sorry. I gave you false hope that there was something even further to the north.
Actually, that might not work because of the alcohol.
See, that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know what they do to it to apparently make it work like that, but
They add jelly.
Jelly.
I'm gonna life hack my way around this northern loop.
If you're, I'm assuming you're gonna kind of just go around the whole area here.
Zoom.
The top door? Okay. You do not hear anything? Oh, well, I'm telling you, you do not hear anything. And Iggy looks at the door and he says, this door appears to be free of any sort of mechanical or mystical trappery, peanut buttery. I'll go ahead and draw this area out then as it is, such as it is. Plop. Plop. Come on, make it plop for me. That doesn't sound good. Don't do that. For God's sakes, don't do that. Kids, get some help. Mm-hmm. There we go. Over here. And over. Yes. Oh, sorry. There we go. That's what you're looking at. So there seems to be 4 rooms arranged in a square. And then if you go over to that area, the wall dead ends, but it also continues on down here in the bottom. If you were looking. Yes. I said it was the maze. He says we're getting close, but it's still eastwardly, so I mean that's up to you all. If you're looking for neat stuff, I'm sure there might be some around here, but who knows what else might be around. All right.
All right. Well, I like neat stuff. I'm gonna wander back over to this door that Helga's standing right next to.
Okay. Which is the same one that Iggy and Izuka were checking.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna step in.
Okay. I like the way you think. You're a progressive player.
As long as Flo isn't around.
Really? Okay, so it's in a large room. There appears to be a actual metal hook and latch that keeps the door shut and from being closed accidentally. Arranged throughout this room are several large workbenches that are just kind of haphazardly placed within the room. On quite a few of the benches, there does seem to be, just looking from the door, there's many tools of different works, as far as like being leatherworking tools and hammers and that sort of thing, that are in various states of repair. Make a perception for me too. Just Kasser. Yeah, that's enough. They're not very. Pretty much right in the middle of the room, there's a this room is kind of like domed. There's a almost like a chandelier. It's a large large glass ball in the middle of the room hanging from it. There are, it looks to be 6 of those sturges hanging from it. I mean, you've been fairly loud and they haven't done anything. They're just kind of there.
Will I give him the finger anyway?
They don't seem to pay you too much attention at the moment. They kind of just flap their wings and then who else is by the door there? Who else came in? Helga with the 16. You, for what it's worth, you notice that these things definitely look like they're lethargic and just like they've been they're fed. They have no, like, lethargic. They have no current want or need to attack or feed. So
We leave them alone. They should leave us alone.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, other than that, they've it's like I said, if you kind of go the closer towards the middle of the room you get, they sort of like posture like being like an animal, being all big and bad, like, hey, step off from my territory, man. But other than that, they don't seem like they're gonna screw with you unless you try screwing with them, essentially.
Well, we're not looking for any extra fights, I don't think, if we don't have to take.
Okay. But yeah, that this room, that's about all that seems to be in here, unless there was you needed some sort of crafting tool or whatnot. That's about all that seems to be in here.
Nah. Okay, that's enough for me. I'll step back out and start heading towards the south door.
Right, and this one, boop. I'll go same deal. This little lovely, what have you. Again, there's excuse me. Again, workbenches all over the room. In the this corner here, the northeastern corner of the room, there is a very large furnace, like a smithy furnace that is unlit, of course. What else do we got here?
Is there a chimney hooked up to the furnace?
No, like I said, the furnace it's essentially a smithy, but there's no like ventilation. It, like you said, it would seem to be in here.
Mm.
None of you have like a actual crafting skill as far as weapon smithy or armor smithy goes, right?
Alchemy.
I have craft, but that's all.
Okay.
I do not.
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, anybody that might have either has the access to appraise or whatever, there's if you needed to and could get a hold of stuff to like fire up the furnace, this could be a very serviceable smithy for creating stuff. So, otherwise, this just seems to be a very disused weaponsmith shop. He is more likely.
Okay. Well, I wander back out and tell everybody that room's boarded. And I go wandering off for more doors.
Okay, you got
More doors.
top or bottom here.
Give me top.
You want top.
Everybody. There we go. Plop. We have again this room, actually the door was wide open, and the floor, actually there is a spike driven into the ground to keep the door open. There is again in the southwest another furnace. All the workbenches in this room look like they have been destroyed, though. They're all smashed to bits.
Well, something very angry came through.
That's what it seems like.
Okay. I'll just wander back out.
You do. Excuse me. On the floor, you do find what would appear to be a standard. It's a tan-colored piece of cloth with a blood red, what looks to be like jagged circle with a lashing rodent's tail in the middle of it, going sort of like a lightning bolt symbol, only it's like I said, a rodent tail.
Okay, I pick up the standard then and look it over, and Caster doesn't seem to recognize it, but he shows it to Golf and is like, you know what the heck this is?
Well, I know that stains like that are pretty hard to get out.
Oh, that's the signet of Longtail.
Oh yeah, that jerk.
Evidently, this looks to be his. I'm assuming this was his men's handiwork here. I don't know why. Why they would resort to sacking this area like that, but that I mean, I know that is his standard, so
Okay. Well, it
seems
sounds like we'll
fairly
run into
obvious.
him before. Sorry,
The
what'd you say?
Oh, I was just saying that it seems fairly obvious the last door in here.
Yeah.
Okay. The standards they certainly have. Come on. Okay. When you come up to this door, it is partially open. The door itself is just hanging by like one of the hinges. The top hinge has been broken off, and actually the floor in front of it is seems to be partially like charred. There's a black like scorch marks on the ground. Uh, do. Urzuka, I'm guessing you have the highest strength of anybody here, correct? Who is who's next highest? Who's got closest to a 19?
I mean, I've got
I'm guessing it's Helga, but I don't know.
Look, I put it all in brains.
What'd you do a strength check to get the to try and get the door open. Yeah, you and Helga can try to okay, that Helga gave you a +2, so that is just enough. You're able, because the door did not want to budge, and it wasn't open wide enough for like anybody that wasn't. I mean, Caster, you could squeeze through if you wanted to, and so could Iggy, but anybody else wouldn't be able to get through the door. But you're able to kind of push it open wide enough where you can all fit through if you want. Again, like I said, the room itself looks like it had been like cartoonishly stereotypical like mad scientist lab explosion where there's just scorch marks all on the walls and like splatters of green god only knows what's on the walls. You know, there's like parts of tables and stuff that are blown all over the place. Ouch.
Well, is there anything that isn't broken in here?
Let's see here. I'm going to need perception checks from anyone looking around. Yeah, you. So an 11 from you, an 8. Helga, you are able to get 4 very serviceable, like, if you were wanting to brew a potion or whatnot, from in here that seem to be. There's a bunch of broken glass on the floor, but you're able to salvage, like I said, 4 very serviceable potion vials.
I found a rock.
Teacups. All right. Let me see how I want to do this. Golf. All right. You see, as you're looking around, there is a Oddly enough, with all the destruction that you see in this room, there is a glint of metal underneath a bunch of just debris. If you reach down to find it, it seems to be it's a short sword. That
Found a shiny.
it's very pristine for the amount of damage that this room seems to have undergone. Make and I thought that was still a roll. Spellcraft check. Well, that's true too. Do you have spellcraft too, right, Helga? Yeah, both of you do spellcraft too. Okay. Yes, Helga, this is definitely a magic short sword. And if you would like, especially with that roll, you can I don't want to do this. Shout. I need a club of hitting good. We'll find it eventually here. Okay. It's a +1 short sword. If you all would like to take the time with your spellcraft roll, you can put a hex on the short sword.
I can give it the evil eye?
Yes. You just look at it and give it the side eye.
It's the only hex I have.
My sword's gonna have an eye? Cool.
You want me to attach the evil eye hex to the short sword?
Yeah, it would, which would basically make it so when you hit with it, it would have to make a will save or get the -2 AC attack and ability check.
Sounds like a plus to me.
Well, that sounds good, but evil eye is once per day for a reason.
Yes, I mean it would be like a daily thing on the sword.
All right, well I can do that.
Do I get to choose when it activates, or is it just the first time I swing with the sword that day?
It would be up to you, whoever is wielding the sword. But it would
Okay.
just be once per day, and you would have to actually connect with it.
All right.
You're lucky. I almost took the coven hex instead. You could have been a hag for a coven.
So, if you want to, I know it's not been that long, but well, I mean, you have been searching these rooms. It's probably been a good maybe 3 hours or so. Who knows? But you will have to take a bit of time to clear the room out and prepare a proper, basically like move workbenches from one of the other rooms in here to use to work on that sort of thing. So go ahead. I don't know who would like it, but that it will be a +1 short sword of evil eye, or whatever. I mean, if you want to name it, by all means, go ahead. This is your creation here, okay?
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind replacing my rusty piece of crap short sword with this if no one's opposed to it. And I believe I'll call it the Eiffel Power.
Eiffel Power. So yeah, it'll be Harry Eyeball. So yeah, it's just D6. The +1 is all the time, but the that evil eye, like I said, is just once per day. So, but it's cast as she currently casts it. So DC 15 will save. But again, like I said, takes you a little while. I'll go ahead and Rizuka, roll a D6 for random encounter while this is going on. Yes. Roll a D6. I was going to say try not to get a 6, but okay. On the plus side, though, I did not roll an encounter, so the time passes uneventfully. If you want to go ahead and use, I'll say you can do your healing, and Helga, you can't rememorize spells, but if Caster, if you want to cast and rememorize spells, you can do that.
Okay, yeah, then I can cast my Cure Light Wounds on Urzu.
Yeah. Well, Helga's busy doing, making stink eyes and stuff over here, so. So you get a. How many? Oh, crap. I'm hoping you took your armor off beforehand. I'm going to hand wave that one. I'm sorry. Unless you really want me to. But
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've only got like a 5% chance to fit.
And and apparently you rolled. But yeah, go ahead and heal yourself for 7 and get your point, or get your cure light wounds. I'd say you'll get back. So, let's see here. Ouch. Come on. I'm sorry. So you just after that, the strange incantations and whatnot that are done by the witch over the sword there. I'll say, come on. Darn it. I'm sorry, this is awful. In addition to actually add the effect to the sword, there's a la like Thundercat's sword. One of the jade gemstones is inlaid in the hilt of the short sword as a kind of a cat's eye kind of look to it.
It's got such pretty eyelashes.
Yes, you have to apply mascara to it daily, or otherwise her patron gets very angry for not doing your makeup. Otherwise, are you going to head down to the that hallway, I guess? Or is there anything else you were wanting to do in here beforehand?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Plops over there. Go that way. Oh, no. That way? Yeah. There's a the first fork has a dead end, and it keeps going north and is still snaky if you wanted to continue or look any of the ways you're going here.
The east just dead ends.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. I don't know why this map is as low resolution as it is, but I have not been able to find something that was a higher resolution, so it's a pain in the butt for me to find doors on here. That's why I have to constantly keep looking. So there is a door on the south wall down that hallway.
I like doors.
I forget. Forgive me.
Both stabs the door.
Ha! It feels liberating for some strange reason.
Well, I'm gonna open the door.
Plop. Opening door. Okay, we've got big. We've got big. Gonna go with that for big. Yeah, that's big. Right about that. Come on, this is no production values whatsoever. I swear to God. Again, another very long, large hallway. Just the way we like them. Convene with my... I can see the downside to a large dungeon here. You gotta cross-reference section A24B. There are... Okay, the door was shut. Again, large pile of bodies in the room. There are... two very large felines, two bodies of kobolds, and three orc bodies in the middle of the hallway. These seem to be stacked there.
Both
Okay.
takes a look at the ceiling.
Do a perception. You notice nothing.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, somebody came through this dungeon already. They're all...
Yeah, they're all over the place.
All right, well,
What
start
you see again at the
looting.
far end of the hallway, there is another door on the north wall.
Iggy, do you recognize these kobolds at all?
Ugh. Let me see him here. Unfortunately, I mean, yeah. And if you're all looking at him, it looks like something has gotten to the really all of the bodies that are here, as far as like carrion eaters and whatnot. They've already sort of feasted and eaten away at them. But he does notice and points out that there is on what flesh is still left on the bones. Again, another tattoo that is very similar to that the standard that you found. Let's see here. Good point. Yes. These have. Let's see here. Just a moment. Let me look up here. There is a possibility for new armor. Hot diggity dog. If you don't mind smelling of kobold, and who doesn't?
Wolf takes a closer look at the cats, too.
I'm not sure what you are currently using, Caster, but it's a hide shirt that would like I said, it's same size to fit you. I don't know, like I said, what armor, if any, you have on right now.
Yeah, I've just got padded armor on right now.
Oh yeah, this is better. If you want to write this down, it's the armor bonus, or yeah, take it down. Armor bonus is +3.
Okay.
Dex bonus is +4.
Okay.
Armor check penalty is -1.
Okay.
And then 30-foot speed, weighs 18 pounds. Your arcane spell, your spell failure, you don't have to worry about, at least not right now.
Okay.
That's weird. Why is it giving you? I didn't even realize that clerics don't have spell failure. Why the hell is it giving it to you? When you were doing the cure light wounds.
Well, I had it on my arm. On the
Okay.
padded armor.
That's just all weird. I didn't even realize that. Why the heck are they rolling that for a divine caster?
That might have been a mistake on my part. I
Eh.
just saw it on the armor, so I noted it.
Oh well. Either way, So there's a salvageable hide shirt for you there. So,
Cool.
And then, like I said, there's another door going to the north on the other opposite end of the hallway. Oops. The cats. These are. Oh crap. seems to be. Ow. They remind you of like a. They look, from what you can tell, like essentially like a bobcat. Maybe a little bit larger than your standard one would be. But yeah, the same sort of basic markings of what's left over on the skin and all that stuff seem to be a bobcat, or bobcats rather.
Is there anything that indicates that any of the creatures here were responsible for the death of any of the others, or is it more another outside group killed all of these?
Roll survival. There's you do see like hacking marks on the bones. Like, you know, you're assuming from kind of what Iggy had told you about the sort of dissent and infighting that could be a possibility as far as what happened here. But on top of that, there's also from finding like the large rodents when you first came into the maze area. There's, obviously like rodent teeth marks on the bones as well, and something was obviously feeding on these. So, I mean, that could be just the regular carrion eaters cleaning up, or that could have been they overwhelmed these things too. It's difficult to tell, or it could be a mix of both. Who knows?
Hmm. All right. Anybody else want to take a closer look around here before we move on?
No, I'm good.
All right. Next door it is.
Okay.
I don't think I'll bother knocking this time.
Has their what up? Okay. Here. On the map, I need to draw shape. We've got a room there. Opening the door. Are you just are you like breaking the door down or just opening it up?
I'll push it open
Okay.
quietly and step in.
Okay, that's fine. I'm legitimately questioning. The door opens. It's fairly similar to. I don't know if I'm being too loud or too quiet. Too. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to bother anybody else that might be in the house. And banging my head against my freaking microphone. But this room appears to be fairly similar to the room you found the short sword in before. I can't remember what you said you called it other than Harry Eyeball. I'm sorry. Only it doesn't seem quite as mangled as that room does or did. There's a few, there's actually like intact workstations and whatnot in here. You can see that there's like discoloration and burn marks on some of the tables that are in here. But just as far as a regular glancing around here, that's all you tend to see. And there's a wall against the back there with a pathway that goes back behind it.
Looks like we found potions class.
Helga, this is your environment. There's a very like chilling and haunting sort of feel to this room. Nope. This is not potion room. Oh, geez. Okay. So, Gulf, when you go in and you're looking around at some of the tables, yeah. Oh, wow. You find a bunch of papers and assorted like wooden boxes. There's a small metal hinged lid box that's about 4 inches by 4 inches and like 2 inches tall or deep. Yeah, tall. Sorry.
A fresh maker.
Yes.
I opened the box.
Ooh.
I like your style.
What's your AC?
Oh, I don't like the box.
I don't like the box.
My AC is 13.
Ooh. Ouch. Make a fortitude save, please.
Oh no.
You take at least a point of damage. Nobody checks for trap. Well, the part of the problem with that is the DM controls the thief. So if you want something searched, you might want to say, "Hey, Kobold." Okay, so you make the fortitude save.
It's such a small box.
Well, when you open it up, there's like it's basically like there's a razor like underneath the lid that nicks your finger as you open it up. So you do take 1 point of damage from that.
You have to scrape those stickers off with a credit card. The tape razor blades underneath them.
Yeah, exactly. Helga, there is as you're kind of looking around though, there's a little bit of rubble next to another little heating furnace in the again northeast wall. Again, it's another small metal box. Same dimensions and everything.
Was there anything actually in my box?
No.
Man, what a jip.
Unfortunately. Well, no, I take that back. There is there are 3 small stones.
I got a rock this time.
You got a rock.
I give the rocks to Helga.
Tell her they're mine.
And turn to Iggy. Iggy, this seems to be a rather awful room. Could you take a look at that Tupperware over there and Make sure it's not as dangerous as this one was.
Okay. He looks. Yeah, that's got some trickery to it. Let's see, it's that many. Okay, yeah, he's takes that dagger, he does a little, like rolls the dagger between his fingers and kind of pops it underneath the lid and pries at it, and then flicks it open, and another little. There's like three more little pebbles inside it just to kind of weigh it down. But he looks under right where you dug out, Helga, where you dug out that other box. There is another hole underneath it, and there is another box. Ha! This is Christ. This is the what's his name? The lost guy. This is the mystery box. Just boxes. Yes, it boxes all the way down. No, this is actually a this is like the size, like a shoe box is kind of about the size of it. He will check it. He appears to find it's good. You want him to go ahead and open it, or did somebody else want to get it?
No, he can open it. It's fine.
Oh no, he's perfectly capable of opening it. Okay. He opens it up, and there are three small what appear to be scroll cases. And they appear to be that because they are scroll cases.
Oh, lovely.
Helga, if you're detecting the magic, they are magical.
When casting things from a scroll, is that a use magic device check?
Only if you're a thief. Otherwise,
Because UMD is part of my skills, but it takes charisma, which is not good.
think you can, if it's an arcane spell, you can use magic device, but if it's a divine spell, you can cast it. It's based on your class, is what I'm saying. So if it's an arcane spell, Golf can use it without having to roll, but it has to be. Again, if it's a divine spell, I think he can do it with use magic device. Anybody can cast off of a spell or whatever if it's a use magic device check. They just have to make the roll. If that made any sense at all.
I'm just saying, don't leave anything up to my charisma.
Oh, Jesus. And I don't know how the hell he finds it, but with his roll, he breaks one of the stool legs off, and there is a small silver, like the size of a chopstick, piece of metal inside the chair leg.
Ooh, neat.
And I'm going to assume you still have your detect magic up.
I can do it again.
And I mean, if so, yes, it that does appear to be magical as well. It doesn't seem to have any sort of magical school associated with it, just that it is a magic item.
I'll grab it.
Okay. Come on. I will go ahead and let you know what the scrolls are here too, just for ease of spelling here. You want to jot these down real quick?
I got him.
Okay. And Casser, you said you were going to take the wand?
Yeah, I mean, I guess until we figure out what it is.
Okay. You can, by all means, journey back to that lobby if you want, or hope to find another one somewhere along the ways as far as identification goes, too. So that is an option. Just letting it be known.
Yeah, if we don't find anything by the end of the night, I'll go ahead and hike, assuming that's safe.
Well, we'd have to go through the room with the urges
Yeah,
again, right?
Oh yeah, that's
That-
not safe. Never mind.
Well, maybe you could make some sort of elaborate trap for them.
Maybe you could throw some of Tyvani's goblin parts to them and satisfy them enough to get by.
It's do ritualistic bloodletting on the floor before the door. Ouch. You ready to write these down?
Yeah, I've been ready.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you were getting something for it. I apologize. There is a scroll of flaming sphere. That's always a nice one. Magic missile, of course, and cat's grace.
Is Cat's Grace a cleric spell?
They're all 3 arcane. Yeah, we'll wrap it up here in a little bit since we're getting up to 10 o'clock here. And everybody needs to have a working time. Come on. Otherwise, do you want to just go ahead and call it here, or press on a little bit farther? I want taco. I am also.
It seems like everybody's ready to throw it in for tonight.
I've lulled everyone into a nice sense of sleep. My job is done. Okay. Okay. Oddly, you actually can do that because there is a door on the back side of that. Now that you. So I'll do this. Plop. So yeah, if you look around the back corner there, there's a door you can hold up in here. I have this thing. What is this thing? Oh, yeah, that feather is it's a whip feather token. Which basically, when you use it, it turns into a dancing weapon for an hour. I'll put the link in the chat here if anybody wants to read it. Yeah, it's interesting for what it is. Just not necessarily something that the cleric would probably use, I guess. Yeah. Oh, that is weird. I wonder why it didn't let you, Oh well. But, yeah, that's up for, grabs if anybody had wanted it to, I suppose. Oh, sorry. There was also I did forget this. I'm sorry with all the dang rolls and stuff. I got all lumped up in the excitement of it all. Golf. While you're searching through all the beakers and such and the shards of glass, there is a uncut flawed diamond that you find that is worth well, just do appraise. Yeah. Okay. It is worth 400 gold.
Alt sticks the diamond in his eye socket and walks around with his hands on his hips for a while.
Just jam. I'm the 1%. I'm the 1%. So go ahead and mark that down for possible selling, I guess. As far as that goes, let's see here. I'll do some quick maths and give you your experience, and we'll be done. Never to return again. No. How many people are playing, excluding me?
4.
That was the trickiest of questions, but I agree. Thank you. You all please give yourself 1,038 experience.
Okay.
A nice odd number.
Yeah.
That should be a bit of a level. Yes, 1,038 experience. Pass go, collect $1,000. Poor old Iggy's not level 2 yet.
We need to give him a rare candy.
Yeah, that would be nice. That's fine. I just wanted to give you your dues. You have a
Yeah,
kind.
thank you.
Yep.
Perhaps eventually you'll get out of the rat tunnels and actually fight stuff that and converse with stuff that has intelligence greater than my own. All right, yeah. Thank you guys again. Are we still okay for next Tuesday then? Unless otherwise, I guess. Otherwise, noted. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, should be good.
Okay. What's that? I'll be there. All right. Thank you guys again. Have a good evening.
You too. Have a good one.
Bye.
Night, night.